Thank you for joining me once again on Relationship Plus with Bernard Andrew. We are still on Ancient Secret for Successful Relationship. Yesterday we saw the life of Leah and how because of pent-up emotions, pent-up pains, she started talking to her children. And this talk she talked to her children translated to bitterness in them. Bitterness for their father, bitterness for society, and they took it out on society. Reuben took advantage of his father's concubine, while his brother wiped a whole generation out because a man slept with their sister. These are clear signs of children dealing with resentment and bitterness. Today, I want to share my personal story to buttress what we just heard yesterday. I was actually born into a blended family, what you call a blended family. My mother already had kids before she met my dad, and my dad already had children before he met my mother. In this kind of environment, there were lots of things like Leah did with her children. Lots of things our mother told us. By the time we became teenagers, we just didn't like our father at all. We saw him as someone who took so much advantage of our mother. Please listen to this. All we heard was our mother's side of the story. We never gave our father any benefit of doubt. It was so bad that I visited my half-sister about 2 decades ago, about 3 decades ago, and I was discussing with her about something, and she said, have you discussed it with Baba? And I said, I don't care. Don't mention his name to my hearing. If he wants to die, let him die. And foolishly, I don't know if she took advantage of that, she went and mentioned what I said to my father, where my father was having meeting with fellow elders. By the time I saw my father, he was a broken man. Why? Because in his mind, if my sons are this upset with me, what reason do I have to leave? Now, listen to me. My father may have done everything my mother said he did. Honestly, my mother may have been correct on that ground. But as young as we were, did we need those informations? No. Why? Because it left us with deep resentment for our father. And at this time, my father was already in his 70s. I remember confronting him on one of those occasions, and he looked at me and said to me, if I was younger, I probably would have done something. At this age, what can I do? Do not allow the things you tell your children to make your husband's head go down to the grave in pain and bitterness. I know it's not easy, but that is why you are the mother. Mind what you tell your children. I knew what it did to my father. So I am appealing to you as women. Be economical with what you tell your children so they don't take it out on their father. I hope that you hear me today and that you apply this in your marriage and in your relationship with both your children and your husband. God bless you.